Welcome back to another episode of Drinks and Things. We're actually very excited about this episode. We have a drinker of the week, and this guy, we got him. We fucking got him. He is the former self-proclaimed executive intern at Barstool Sports, current writer for the Blind Side Report blog, also hosts the B Squad with Blind Mike podcast. We got Blind Mike. We fucking got him. He's hanging out with us.
We got
tonight,
Blind
boys.
Mike, baby.
Let's get him on.
Hey.
Oh,
there
shit,
we go.
There it is.
What's up?
How we doing?
What's going on, man?
All right. What's going on?
Well, thank you for coming on, Mike. We really appreciate this. And I'm going to start off with saying I don't feel comfortable calling you Blind Mike. I don't know you. Like, I feel like it's the equivalent if I had kind of like a black friend that I just met and I kind of wanted to like use the N-word because I wanted him to be my buddy. And sometimes like you have that special bond. Like, I can't say that to you because we don't have that bond yet. And so I hope by the end of this episode, I can actually call you Blind Mike.
You know, I think we're getting there. I think you walking me through all my technical difficulties, we're almost there.
Okay.
But no, there's no. I have no problem with it. I understand.
Now, do you want to explain to people how that came about? Your Twitter handle is literally Blind Mike.
Blind Mike _, if you're looking to follow me. For those, I went with Barstool to be an intern. The interview went horribly. I was stuttering and sweating. The very last thing I said in the interview was, by the way, I don't know if this is anything to, but like, I'm legally blind, so I don't know if that could provide any content for you guys or whatever.
That's a game changer.
It kind of took off from there, and he goes, so if we call you, I could see his wheels turning, and I said, yeah, like if you called me Blind Mike. I shudder to think what he would have come up with as my nickname. So I'm very glad I threw out Blind Mike before it.
It could have been worse. It could have gone very, very south very, very fast.
How long did you work at Barstool for?
Over about 13, 14 months probably.
Why do they hate you now?
I don't think they hate me. Is that a thing?
You didn't move to New York, so I figured they dumped you.
As far as I know, we ended on pretty good terms. There really just wasn't a spot for me. My personality just didn't mesh with a lot of the Barstool guys' personalities. There was a little bit of the idea that the blind thing became like, that's my thing. So once that wears off, there was really no use for me going forward. I feel like I could contribute a lot more as a personality.
Going forward, do you feel like you've kind of like typecast yourself, having to play like a certain character almost?
Yeah, I wonder about that. There's definitely something to that. I guess I'm happy that it gave me an audience a little bit to do what I want to do, like my podcast and like some of my writing and shit like that. So it gave me that, right? Whether it's 10 people or 10,000, whatever it is. It gave me some sort of an audience. So in the end, it was a good thing. Also gave me exposure to people that might actually like what I have to say, you know?
Did you enjoy working for Barstool, though? Even though you say, like, you don't think you gelled with them as much as you wanted to, or your dynamic wasn't the same, but was it fun working for Barstool?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I don't mean to sound like, you know, if they gave me a job in New York, I wouldn't have gone. I absolutely wouldn't. So I don't mean to sound like, fuck them or anything. But I don't have a lot of similarities to a lot of the personalities they have. Like, I don't think I'm a Barstool personality. Like, it was really a lot of fun, and you couldn't ask for a better job, really. So, yeah, I liked it a lot.
Do you think that Dave missed out on a huge opportunity not offering you a job now that they have cameras rolling 24/7 and they might miss you walking into something?
That's an interesting point. Yeah, the fact that they have cameras rolling, they would definitely see me. Although that wears off to a point, like, if you watch my interview video, I think about the stairs, saying that I tripped over the air conditioner that was on the stairs. First of all, there's an air conditioner on the stairs for some reason.
Crazy. That's a crazy move.
That's crazy.
I'm terribly fucking nervous. So, like, it was a combination of all that shit. Day to day, I don't know. I'm naturally clumsy. If I had 20/20 vision, I would still be a complete klutz.
I looked up what legally blind meant the other day. You had to have like 2200 vision or worse or something like that. Is there corrective lenses? Like, can you see well, like with contacts or something?
I've never understood that question because I don't know if people think I've just never heard of glasses. I'm like, oh shit! Why didn't I think of that?
I'm just wondering how much better glasses and whatnot can make your vision.
I get it. I get that so much that it makes sense that you would ask that. There are people with as bad or even worse vision than me. It's possible that you have worse vision than me, but it can be corrected with glasses or contacts. The reason I'm legally blind is because my vision can't be corrected with any of that shit. The other question I get a lot is LASIK. They say, well, why don't you just get LASIK? LASIK is to correct your vision so that you don't have to wear glasses or contacts.
I feel like you and I are very similar where I have bifocals. I asked the LASIK question and they said No, so I feel like you and I are in the same boat.
I would say not at all. But if you were asking me legitimately, I would consider killing a man if bifocals corrected my vision. So I wouldn't say we're in the same boat. But
You guys are at least in the same country, different state.
okay, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Mike, you a hard liquor guy at all?
I am, but you know what I found the other day is like the hard liquor I usually drink is whiskey. Actually, my plan was to drink Jack Daniels when I came on with you guys. I realized the other day, like, it gets me kind of like sad. I'm just drinking beers or mixed drinks or whatever. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, so I figured I'm not gonna come on to this video cast with that sort of attitude.
We appreciate the thought.
Yeah, thank you for doing
Yeah,
that
we
because
appreciate that a lot.
if we released a video of you like crying to us and giving us like your deepest, darkest secrets and fears, I don't think that would translate very well.
I want to know how tequila affects you, because I think we do a round 2.
I would be down for that.
Al with the
Not that
business
long,
move
you
right there,
friends.
locking you in mid-video for another one.
I'm just saying, it just sounds like fun.
Because you can't, right now, you can't say no.
Now I'm in.
Do you have any of that
Reference, though,
Jack
'cause
Daniels right now?
I don't have any left. Polished it off the other night.
We were going to fucking say like, hey, do you want to do a group shot?
Next time I come on, we'll do this. Now that we're all friends, now I'll do a shot with you guys next time.
Blind Mike, where do you live?
Dorchester, Massachusetts, part of Boston.
I don't think we would do this video justice without talking a little New England sports.
Who's better looking, Brady or Garoppolo?
Someone DM'd me the other day asking me to put this poll question, actually.
The fact that they went to a DM for that that's a strong.
I know, that's what I felt like now I owe this guy. So if I'm being totally honest, absolutely Jimmy G.
Okay, but
I
okay,
think that's
here's,
the one.
here-
That's the one.
well,
that's
listen,
the one
listen.
category.
Nobody's more attractive than long hair Brady. Let's just put that out there.
I don't want to get into an argument of when Tom Brady was the most attractive, because that's not what I want to talk about right now. Jesus
If I'm going to
Christ.
throw my hat into that ring, long hair Brady, worst Brady. If I'm being totally honest,
16
know.
Brady is long hair Brady.
it makes me feel disloyal
16.
saying this. I would take Tom in every other category. Handsomeness, I gotta go Jimmy G.
That's your opinion, and I don't like it, but that's our slogan.
All right, fair enough.
All right, Mike. If you had to do a top 4, one of every major sport, who was your guy? People that aren't playing.
And coaches, I don't know.
You know, what the fuck question
Jesus
is that?
Christ.
Use a coach?
I guess it would be John Hanna for the Patriots. Red Sox would be, I would use Ortiz probably if you could use current players, but I guess I would go Ted Williams.
You keep going the safe route. Ted Williams is
What
safe.
do you want
I,
to say?
I thought you were going Nomar. I thought you were choosing Nomar.
Nomar. I hate people in my generation that love Nomar. He was a clear steroid user. I'd throw Pedro up there well before Nomar.
I appreciate the Pedro. I changed my stance.
Celtics, I would say Russell over Bird, honestly. The guy won 11 fucking championships.
Did you ever see the movie
Go
Sandlot?
ahead. Of course.
Do you remember the ghost that comes out of the closet that says like, hey, you can run away from the dog? You never saw me play in real life, but you heard like that I was a really good player. That's what you're doing. You're picking like the mystery guy out of the closet that like everybody thinks
I never-
like heard stories that's really fucking good, but you've never seen. All you know is like reading like a Wikipedia page.
So we're changing it. Are we changing it to guys in my lifetime?
I'm trying to pressure you into.
He's just pressuring you and just saying everything I want you to say right now.
I just want you to make my choices for me.
If you want a non-safe answer, because you've been bullying me into these non-safe answers, I will go Kevin Garnett over Paul Pierce. You do not win a championship without Kevin Garnett. So I would
Garnett
throw him
was
up
so
there
bad.
before I would throw Paul Pierce.
Should we do the roundabout?
The roundabout is just 3 questions, 3 different people, as fast as you can answer them. You're from Barstool. I want to know El Prez, Big Cat, Feidelberg, Mary Fuck Kill.
I realize it's a rapid fire, but I don't ask it with guys. I've never understood how to answer this properly.
That's a little true. I mean, you're asking
just
to fuck a
just
dude
answer.
and marry a dude.
That does make sense.
Dez and Al are too
Just let him-
sensitive. He's trying to make you feel bad for like not being able to answer the question. He's trying to avoid answering a tough question.
Yes.
Okay, who would you rather hang out with the rest of your life? Who would you rather die? Who would you rather like go to like amusement park?
Hang out with one.
Yeah.
Big Cat, hang out with the rest of my life. Kill Dave and Feidelberg lives, whatever it is.
I forget that it's like answer rapid fire, because mine still isn't really a rapid fire answer. Did you actually 100% complete the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge?
Yes, less than 24 hours.
He's bragging now. You did 6 to the JOs. Then
Six JOs, 12 miles, 18 donuts, 24 beers. The toughest part was the donuts. I was sore the next day a little bit, but it's like I was drinking during it. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
6 jerk-offs was a little difficult, but like, I've done it a few times in my day. I'd never done 6 in a day. It was not that difficult. I'd known I was doing it for a while, so I saved up a lot of my supplies. The worst was the donuts. The donuts I felt for days. It just sat in my stomach. Made me feel like shit for days after that.
18 donuts with 24 beers, and your stomach should explode.
I was shoveling donuts and beer down my fat fucking face all day. I had people rooting for me, so then I was like, all right, I've got to do this now. If you watch the video, you'll know that one of the JOs happened in a Tedeschi's convenience store bathroom.
I watched the video, and you apologize to your mom. It's hilarious.
Off the top of your head, as quickly as you can think, and this is kind of an interesting question, and I feel like a very personal question, but I feel like we are able to go there now. For you, it's all you've ever known, but when did you know that you were blind? Like, did you ever, like, see it coming?
This is a terrible rapid-fire segment, but in 2nd grade, I couldn't see the board, and I didn't understand. I was like, why is everyone acknowledging what is up there? Like, what is going on? There's no, how can you see what's up there? Like, I was always told when I was a little kid, I sat very close to the TV. My parents or grandparents or wherever I was would say, "Sit so close to the TV, you'll go blind." Little did they know. That's why I was sitting. That's why I was sitting so close.
That's so funny. That's so funny. That's the equivalent of your parents saying, like, "Don't go cross-eyed because they're gonna stay there forever." But then it actually happens.
Yeah, exactly. I little did they know I already was. You can't fucking dwell on it too much.
You're killing it with not dwelling on it. You're just fucking living life.
It's tough to say I'm not dwelling on it, considering the only reason I'm wearing these is because I didn't want you guys, your YouTube video, to be this asshole not staring at the camera. So I figured I'd block the eyes.
I have a buddy that has very bad vision. I don't think it's to the same point where you are, but if he has glasses and if he lifts them up, he goes cross-eyed. Is that why you wear glasses?
No, well, it varies. This is a very cheap plug, but my producer Jack for the B Squad with Blind Mike, where you can find on iTunes or anywhere else you get podcasts. I worked at a convenience store in high school, so there'd be a line, and I'd say, "Hey, can I help the next person in line?" And the person in line would look at me and look back like this, like they didn't know who the fuck I was talking to. That's when I could tell. I look past you sometimes. I'll pull these down for you. I don't know if I'm looking right at the camera, but I can see all of you right now.
That was the best explanation I've heard in my entire life. Another episode in the books. This is Drinks and Things. Thank you, Blind Mike, for joining us. You got a lot of stuff going on. Tell us about it.
First of all, thank you guys for having me. If you want to listen to my podcast, it is the B Squad with Blind Mike. You can get that on iTunes, SoundCloud, Podcast Addicts. Get the B Squad with Blind Mike. Give a 5-star rating, leave a review, all that shit. Subscribe. The blog that I started is blindsidereports.blogspot.com.
I'll put all of that information in the link, the description down below. Again, thank you very, very much for coming on.
We all had a lot of fun.
And you committed to a second episode with tequila. So
Accidentally, I did. So now you've got me. I'd be happy to do that. Yeah.
Dude, you drop it every fucking time now.
Enjoy the rest of your Texas game.
Absolutely.
Go Horns.
Vince Young.
Another week in the books, another episode of Drinks and Things. Thank you, Blind Mike, for coming on. We have all your information below. Keep watching, keep subscribing, like, comment, do your thing. Be a part.
Maybe give us a little retweet. We wouldn't mind growing our Twitter base.
A retweet would be pretty sweet. A sweet retweet.
Retweets are nice. We'll take a sweet retweet.
Al, what do you think?
God, I hope that gets cut out.